at Bottom Line Ministries Debt Free. I hope that you've had a wonderful day and enjoyed this beautiful sunshine. Well, the rain has passed us and we get a good break, so I hope you took advantage of it. It was beautiful out there this morning. And I had a friend of mine who went fishing out in the lake and he brought me 5 beautiful rainbow trout. Man, I'm going to feast on that this weekend. Well, I'm glad that you're with me here on Wednesday evening, and we're going to talk about relationships, how debt affects relationships. See, debt is a very heavy responsibility, and one of the things that debt does to people, it affects their relationships, it affects their health. And so when you're in debt and you're dealing with the pressure of debt, you also deal with things like anxiety. Debt creates anxiety. I remember many years ago when my son was young and I was started teaching this at my church in Sunday school. And one of the teachers, he was a doctor and his son was going to the same school as my son and they were about the same age. They were in the 5th grade. And we were in the car line dropping the kids off and he came up to the car and he said, "Frank," he said, "I'm a psychiatrist. And I understand you've been teaching on debt at your church." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I would love to sit down with you because I'm beginning to notice something." And I said, "What's that?" He says, "When I'm talking to my clients, I'm finding more and more clients that are coming to me with a great anxiety because they're dealing with debt. They find themselves in so much debt and they can't sleep at night." And you see, so I said, "Wow." I said, "I would love to talk with you," because they begin to realize how debt was actually affecting that person's physical health. And the other thing is poor money management. It gives you a feeling of poor money management. But let me ask you a question. How can you have good money management if nobody ever taught you how to manage money? The only way you manage money is you would put the money in your pocket and you took the money out of your pocket and gave it to someone else. And when it ran out until you got some more. That was your money management plan. You had no other idea how to manage money. Also, he creates hopelessness. You see, when you have more money going, I'll put it this way. When you have more month than money, it creates hopelessness. You're like, how am I even going to get to work the rest of next week? I don't get paid for another week and I can have a quarter tank of gas and I've got to drive every day this week. How am I even going to get to work? I don't know what I'm going to do. When you look into your refrigerator and it looks like it put on a striptease act, it's bare. And you're like, I need to put food in the refrigerator. Well, how am I going to do this? And it causes sleepless nights. Because when you're under that kind of stress and under that kind of financial pressure, you can't sleep at night. Your mind is constantly thinking, trying to figure out ways how to fix this, how to make it better. Think about that. You're wondering, what in the world am I going to do? Years ago when I was a kid, after 11 o'clock at night, all you had on TV, we called it snow, because the program would go off and it was just a white screen and it looks like snow because nothing else was on. And I remember some stations, that was the latest station. Some stations went off at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, I know. I'm over 60. I understand that. And young people today have especially millennials, they have no concept of that the television would ever go off. But you know why they started coming up with late night shows, as they call them, and now 24 hours TV? Because people can't sleep. They can't lay their head on their pillows and go to sleep. They have to have something to distract them from the pressures of financial stress. And it's affecting their sleep, it's affecting their health, it's affecting their bodies. And we're talking about relationships. How debt affects relationships. Another thing that debt affects, you see, a damaged fender can cause a damaged soul. What do I mean by that? Let's say you borrowed your cousin's car, and because you didn't have enough gas in yours to get to work the next week, or let's say your car broke down and you have to wait. You have to wait until you get the next payday before you can buy that part to get it fixed. And so you're driving the car, and for some reason you didn't see that pole as you made that turn, and you put a dent in the fender. I mean, it's not a big dent, but it's a dent in the fender. And right away you go, oh my gosh, how could I not see that? They lent me their car, trying to do me a favor, trusting that I would take care of it. And now look what I've done. I can't pay for this. How am I going to pay for this? And so right away, you feel bad about yourself. You feel distressed because not only have you caused damage to the car, but you also feel bad about telling your cousin what's been going on with the car and how are they going to react. I mean, they might say, don't worry about it, forget it, I'll take care of it. But you're processing all this in your mind. And of course, the spirit of debt is telling you, look what you did. If you weren't in such debt, you wouldn't have that problem now, would you? And so those are the things, some of the things that can happen. And one of the other things is loss of friends. How many people have stopped speaking because one person owed another person money? How many people have stopped speaking because one person has owed another person money? Right now, we're coming up on the Thanksgiving season. And a sidebar, it is Thanksgiving, so make sure that you give thanks. And you say, well, I don't have a whole lot to be thankful for. Let me give you one thing. I want you to turn your face towards the sky and say, thank you, God, for waking me up and giving me one more day. Because, see, if you got one more day, then you got one more day to get it right and do it better. So that's something to be thankful for. But Thanksgiving, how many people will sit across the Thanksgiving dinner table as filled with all these delicious meals, all these different items, and everybody's laughing and having a great time, and you got two people in the room that are not speaking to each other? Why? Because one person owes the other person money. They borrowed money from them. They told them they'd pay it back at a certain time. And sometimes this could be as much as 5 years ago. And they're still holding that grudge because that person didn't pay them back. And the other person's probably feeling bad because they never paid them back. And so therefore, that relationship between family members, where it should be a joyous time, is very intense. And sometimes it causes a lot of friction in the room and can have the potential to really, really just put a damper on the entire holiday. So if you're in that situation and you owe somebody money and you know that you didn't have the ability to pay them back, I tell you what to do. Rather than to spoil the whole holiday, just go to them and tell them that you're sorry, that you should have paid them the money back. But if they will allow you, you will pay them the money back, and just come up with a plan. If it's no more than $10 a week, but at least you're trying. And that way you can enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. Well, that's all for tonight. We're talking about debt, how it affects relationships, and how you can get through that process. And I hope that you have a very, very blessed and happy weekend. Until next week, this is Frank, Bottom Line Ministries Debt Free. And oh, by the way, if you want a free consultation, not a free, but complimentary consultation with me, just go to my website and go to complimentary consultations. We can do a 30 to 60 minute consultation, and it's absolutely free. And I can answer any questions that you might have. But just go to my website, sign up for it, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, please put it in comments, or you can go to my website. You can leave comments there. But if there's anything I can do to make your day a better day, especially financially, just contact Frank, Bottom Line Ministries Debt Free, or bottomlineministries.org. Have a great, great weekend.